Welcome back to a brand new video on the Jack's Passive Income channel. So guys, this is the fourth video of the day. So if you haven't checked out my previous videos, then go and check them out. We introduced a new platform, a new DAO that I am looking at, and also the updates on the previous on Jade and Time, which I am most into with these DAOs. So going over today, we are introducing Midas Dao. Now this thing is very new. It has literally been out for a few days and looks pretty good. So we're going to be reviewing it today and sharing with you guys my thoughts. We're going to be going over what the project is, what they're doing, and also whether or not I think it's a rug pull, and yeah, just really the future where I think Midas is going. We got some good updates on the price of the token as well for the day, which is exciting to see in this market. So the decentralized reserve currency. We aim to build currency based on bonding and protocol-owned liquidity concept. Each crown token is backed by a basket of assets, giving it an intrinsic value that it cannot fall below. Consider it as Olympus on steroids, with a steady flow of revenue from metaverse, P2E gaming, yield aggregations, interest-bearing tokens, and other investments. We are determined to build an anti-fragile treasury that will thrive in any market condition. So what's cool, guys, is that again, these guys are focusing on metaverse, P2E gaming. These two specifically are what I'm currently interested in, because metaverse and play to earn gaming are massive in the crypto space. If you guys want me to do videos, by the way, on things outside of DAOs, such as good tokens that I'm looking at, gems that I'm looking at investing in, because I'm actively investing in these crypto coins as well as these DAOs. So if you guys want some videos on different coins that I'm looking at, the metaverse and the PT gaming space, and my thoughts on different topics in the crypto space, let me know down below, and let me know my Discord server, which is also down below. You guys can also let me know over on Twitter at JPKDefi. It's where I release pretty much what's happening, what I'm doing in DeFi before I do release it as a YouTube video, right? I can't make a video I can't make a 2-minute video every time I do something in DeFi, because there'd be millions of videos out. So guys, go follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm releasing everything. I'm still following everyone back. So you will get your follow back at some point, guys, when Twitter actually allow me to continue following people. Also, guys, go and join my Discord server. We're all hanging out there and having some good conversations. So getting back to it. Yield aggregators, interest-bearing tokens, and other investments. Yield aggregators are pretty hot, and they have been since since DeFi has really got pretty big. Interest-bearing tokens and other investments. We are determined to build an anti-fragile treasury that will thrive in any market condition, which is actually important, especially during the current market condition right now in the very uncertain times. Midas Dao is available on Avalanche, which is awesome because it means there's no fees pretty much to jump in this thing. Treasury total stakes, we've got 57,167.9 crown, which is 88.91% of the token supply there. Treasury balance currently sat at 6.449 million. Total value locked is 26.6 million, and this APY is, God, guys, what is this? 800, is that 800 trillion percent? 800 trillion, 900 billion, 700 million, 992,000%. Yeah, it is 866 trillion percent APY, which is just insane. Like, now, guys, when you see APYs like this, this doesn't instantly mean it's scam or a rug pull. Okay, these APYs can be legit and they can pay out for a couple of days, but these APYs, you think 85,000% or whatever it is for Wonderland isn't sustainable. Well, guys, you're looking at 866 trillion percent APY. This is a good APY to jump in right now, because there's some good gains to be made, possibly. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do your own research and only invest funds that you can afford to lose. These are the riskiest of risky things in crypto right now. So just be very wary of where you put your funds and how much you're allocating towards them. But this does not necessarily mean it's a scam, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean it's too good to be true. If you guys came to me 3 years ago and said you can make 866 trillion percent APY on a coin, on a DApp, I'd be laughing in your face. It would be like a scam. But now, guys, in 2021 going into 2022, these things are very, very, very possible in DeFi. It's just insane. How Midas Dao works. We know how these things work by now, but I'm still going to read it out for you guys that don't. Treasury revenue, bonds and LP fees, bonds, liquidity providing fees, and other investments proceedings flow into the treasury to regulate crown supply and determine crown's intrinsic value, which then goes towards the treasury growth. Midas Dao Treasury is backing outstanding crown tokens, keep staking APY under control. The capital surplus is used to purchase profit-generating resources, which is, again, how they're kind of making money, which is cool there. Staking rewards in the Crown token compounds yield automatically through a treasury-backed currency with intrinsic value. You can't trust the Fed, but you can trust the code. That is true. The world of cryptocurrencies is filled with speculation, market volatility, and unpredictability. Crown is a new asset class that introduces the middle ground by allowing smart hands to hedge. By having its own monetary policy and a cohort of new projects stabilizing the currency, it solves many of the problems inherent to fiat currencies that are flawed by their lack of underlying value, centralization, and association with the interests of governments. Very true, guys. These governments only have their own interests at heart. Okay, liquidity protected. Midas Dao LP is owned and protected by Midas Dao itself, in my opinion, by the way. Midas Dao owns almost all of its liquidity, which helps maintain price stability and treasury income. With a protocol-owned liquidity, Midas Dao is protected from unpredictable and unfavorable market conditions due to longevity and efficiency. So it's currently $4,079,521 protocol-owned liquidity and 99.47% of the total LP supply, which is good to see there. Okay, you've got their documentation, which we're going to read over in a second. You've also got their Twitter, which we're going to go over, and let's have a look at their Discord. And also, what I like about these guys, I know it's a tiny thing, but you got to the top guys, and you've got their Twitter account, you've got their CoinMarketCap, the CoinGecko, deck screen, and documentation all on the top of their platform, which I like to see. Very small thing, but it does make all the difference. Let's go into the app then, guys, and have a look at this. Now, again, it's on Avalanche, the same as Time. So the way that you actually get into this thing is very similar to if you were staking to Time. You'd get your AVAX, okay, and then what you do is you put it on your MetaMask. You then go to Trader Joe and swap your AVAX for Midas or the Crown token. Okay, so let's have a look at this app. Now, I don't know if it's my internet or this app that's taken a while to load, but we will go ahead and have a look at it. First of all, we've got the introduction, so we've got the documentation, which we're going to read over. Whilst this is loading, let's have a look at their Twitter account. Okay, let me connect this up because that may be affecting why I can't see this. Let's go ahead and switch this to the Avalanche mainnet. Come on, this thing is very slow at loading. You can see that all the other DAOs kind of refresh when you switch networks, which is pretty cool to see. So Midas DAO, Crown is an OHM on steroids with a steady flow of revenues through Metaverse, P2B gaming, and interest-bearing tokens. They've got their Discord, which I already have open. Let's go see how many followers are in that in a second, or how many people are in that. They've got Crown token there because their ticker symbol is Crown. Okay, join November 21. So again, guys, they are very, very new. The gift of Midas, as the benevolent leader he is, King Midas has decided to bestow a gift upon 4 of his most faithful crownies coming on this coming Christmas morning, which is pretty cool there. Can I have a look at this thread without being logged into Twitter? I think I can. Each person who has demonstrated their faithfulness by exhibiting diamond hands from this day forth will be entered. The 4 randomly chosen will each receive 20.25% of the MIM treasury as a token of appreciation during the holiday season. Correction, each will receive 2.5%. Wow, that is actually pretty big. So, okay, cool. We can see this. So we can actually see how much you're going to make here. So before we go over to this, okay, let's have a look at their treasury. Hopefully we can see what their treasury is saying. Or maybe they won't allow us to see. By the way, this looks very it's like a simple kind of thing. Now, guys, these are very new. They may update their decks as it goes along, but it looks very simple here. Okay, let's connect my wallet. So hopefully we're able to actually see what's in the MIM treasury balance, which if you didn't know stands for Magic Internet Money, which is a stable coin used in DeFi, particularly on the AVAX network. So that's going to refresh. Okay, it looks like it's taking a while, which is okay. I don't mind that. So there we go. Everyone's going to receive 2.5% of the 4 people going to receive 2.5% of the MIM treasury balance there, which is awesome to see. Now, it says that every person who has demonstrated their faithfulness by exhibiting from this day forth. Okay, so that means if you guys own any Midas from this day forward, so from 13 hours ago, so today, the day that this video is going out, from today onwards over the Christmas period, you are automatically entered into this, which is awesome that they are actually doing that. Do you really believe that we only have Midas Touch or Midas Kingdom in our hands? Imagine not knowing the gift Midas is. So it looks like they're releasing some new information about what they're doing, which is cool to see there. First flipping is almost upon us. Crown holders, more volume, better liquidity, less than 2x away from your all-time high versus 10x on Fort, which if you guys didn't know, I am in Fort here, and well, I'm actually just reading this just caught my eye, guys, about this. I'm not going to read it out, but that's quite funny. Okay, UK politics right now is very interesting. But anyway, less than 2x away from all-time high versus 10x on Fort. Yes, I put my money in Fort and lost about 10x since then. I'll do another update very soon. Yeah, just letting you guys know that. But yes, I didn't do too well on Fortress, but it happens, right? Still earning my daily income with them. But anyway, guys, yeah, so their Twitter looks very good. Now, what I would do, guys, is look, for me personally, not just for me, but guys, these are very, it's very, there's a few red flags, okay, that you can see when looking at these. Now, I'm not saying that I can see them with Midas. That's not what I'm saying. I know that kind of sounded bad. But when looking at these projects, there are a few things that you can tell whether or not this is going to end up being a rug pull. Now, for me, first of all, it's the team behind them. First of all, it's their tweets and what they're tweeting. Second of all, their website and kind of what's happening there. Do I think this is a rug pull? Looking at their Twitter, again, nothing kind of shows that, right? But of course, if they are going to be a rug pull, why would they try and show that they're going to be a rug pull? So if you guys were going to invest in this, I would protect yourselves at all costs. What I would do is create a new Chrome user. So go up to Chrome, click on your profile, and then click add new user or create new account. Just call it Burner. I've called this MetaMask Burner wallet or something like that. And guys, go ahead and install MetaMask and just create a whole new wallet for these. Okay, that's the safest way. So if they do end up rug pulling and they have access to your MetaMask wallet, then at least it only has the funds which you guys are using for these burner accounts, which hopefully shouldn't be a huge portion of your net worth in crypto with these DAOs, right? Because they are very, very risky. So it looks like they've only been around on Twitter since the 2nd of December. So again, guys, these are very new. They're like less than a week old or about a week old, and it looks like they're doing good things with the giveaways. They're giving away portion of their pools, and that's cool to see. So, guys, you're earning about 2.7% every 8 hours by the looks of it. There are 2 epoch warm-up staking period where users must be staked for more than 2 epochs / rebase before claiming any rebase rewards. Users will accumulate rewards while in the warm-up period, but will not be able to claim them for 2 rebases. When 2 rebases have elapsed, your stake balance can be claimed from the warm-up contract, and you will automatically receive the rebase rewards thereafter, which is fair enough. It stops people from that kind of just stops people from coming in, taking a 2.7% and then dumping out, right? Because that could seriously affect the market cost. So the total value locked, guys, is $21 million in this thing, and it's only been going for a few days. And there are currently, a ridiculous APY here. So what do I think of this? Look, I think it's very risky. Okay, so they've got about 4,000 members in this thing, which is okay for about a week. That's pretty good. So they've got about 4,000 members in this thing, guys, in their Discord. You've got their minting discounts there. You got a calculator which you can work out. Now, if you guys are in this thing and you own one of these tokens, okay, now in 1 week's time, you think this thing is going to go to $500. Well, you're going to turn your 400 into about $5,000 in 365 days. I'm not even going to try and read that number, but you're going to make a lot of money, okay, if this APY was sustainable. Now, it's not going to be sustainable. Maybe it's, 100 million or something like that in a few days' time, or, a few billion%, or even a few trillion% right now. This could probably go to about 32 trillion%, knock this 9 off, go to 32 trillion, and probably still be able to sustain that for a while. So, that's my current thoughts on this thing. Market cap's currently sat at $31 million, which is awesome to see. So quickly then, let's go over their documentation. I don't want to spend too long on this because I know it's, still, it's quite a long video so far. So Crown is a decentralized reserve currency based on the bonding and POL concept. Okay, look, we know all of these start with this or something similar, okay? In accordance with this idea, Crown token is backed by a basket of assets, MIM, Crown MIM to LP, and other assets acquired during the second stage of the project development, giving it an intrinsic value that it cannot fall below. The introduction is dividend and is dividend into the sections listed below. What is the average? What are the advantages of the structure based on POL? Project basic strategies, Midas Kingdom, Midas Touch, get acquainted, and proposed development stages, which distinguishes Midas from Olympus DAO and its forks. And you've got a summary there. Midas owns most of its liquidity thanks to its bond mechanism. This has several benefits. Midas does not have to pay out a high farming reward to incentivize liquidity providers. Midas guarantees the market that the liquidity is always there to facilitate sell or buy transaction. By being the largest LP liquidity provider, it earned most of the LP fees, which represents another source of income to the treasury. Yeah, that's pretty cool there, and that does make sense. All POL and other assets can be used to back Crown to increase intrinsic value. As a result, the value of Crown token is at least equal to the total value of assets held in the treasury without taking into account future inflows from Midas unique profit generating strategies, which makes the value of the treasury grow steadily every day, which is awesome there. Basic strategies, which we've already read. Midas Kingdom, which is about to be revealed, which could have a massive increase in market cap then, and really, sort of benefit the project depending on what this Midas Kingdom is going to be about. What is the Midas Touch? You guys can go ahead and read that. Project stages there, and they have a summary. Let's read this summary here, okay? Midas Dao is a fork on the Olympus on the Avalanche network, enhanced by the described stages of development, which will bring more and more income over time. Consider it as Olympus on steroids, with a steady flow of revenues from the metaverse, PTE gaming, yield aggregators, interest-bearing tokens, and other investments. We believe that this hybrid, which will potentially invest 25% of revenues in a rapidly expanding sector, will considerably boost the DAO earning potential while keeping its role as a hedge against volatility and instability. By establishing a brand that connects DeFi with the metaverse and PTE sector, Crown might become great alternative for many other projects seeking feasible store of value, which will positively affect the Crown price and strengthen Midas market position. The development team will guide the project towards a sustainable long-term position, but over time, more control will be given to the community through the DAO voting system. Team is anonymous, born from the crypto and gaming community. Midas Dao is constantly evolving entity to offer more user-friendly, consistent, fun, and rewarding ways for our community to earn through our protocol. This is proposed project development path. However, if our community decides differently, it may be modified. So that's cool that they're actually listening to the community, and that we can, decide how things work in the future with their team, which is awesome to see. Now, guys, there is a few sort of English and grammar and punctuation, well, not punctuation, but more grammar mistakes, okay? Not mistakes, but, it can tell that this hasn't been written by a native English person, I don't think. A native English speaking person, because they've skimped out on a few words. Like, this is proposed project development path. This is the proposed project, it's just a small thing like that. You can tell that it's not, being written by a native English speaking person, which isn't, it's not a bad thing. I just thought I'd point out, if you guys, sort of see that when you're reading over these documents, don't be too worried, okay? This happens, right? A lot of these developers aren't native English speaking people. They know a good level of English, and that is definitely shown in this writing, but we just know it's not native, which is okay. That's nothing to be worried about, in my opinion. So, guys, do I think this is a rug? Very, way too early to even ask that question, in my opinion. Checking out the CoinGecko stats then, we're currently sat at $379, which is up 66% on the day, which is absolutely crazy. Now, if we have a look on the maximum time frame, this thing has been out on here for about 6 days now, 5 days, and it is currently topped its all-time high, starting around $200, dipping to about $120, and up to $379. So do with that information as you will. Will I be jumping in this thing? Look, I'm not in it right now. I'm currently doing a review on it and what I think. By the way, when I do these reviews introducing these projects, this is the first time that I've personally taken a look at this thing. I haven't gone offline and researched it before. This is the first time that I'm researching this project, and it's coming off the tongue. There's no editing in these videos currently. It's all kind of one take, looking at these projects. But if I do go into this, guys, I'm going to announce it on Twitter first. I'm also going to announce it in my Discord server first as well. So go ahead and check this out if you haven't yet already, because there's a lot of people joining this thing, and we're going to have we've got some good conversations going on, and some good stuff going here. So guys, go and follow that up. Link is in the description, as well as my Twitter. Go and follow me over there to be stayed up to date. I'm following everyone here. Thank you guys all so much for the support recently. It has been absolutely insane. I do appreciate every single one of you leaving comments. I reply to every single comment. Give me a couple of hours, guys, if I don't see your comment straight away, but I will get back and reply to every single one. DM me on Twitter if you've got any questions. DM me on Discord if you've got any questions, or create a conversation and we can all talk together. But guys, that is it for the video, and fourth video for the day. I may be releasing some more later on today. If not, there'll be more videos coming out tomorrow. But guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you on my next video. Again, thanks for the support, and see you soon. Cheers. Have a good weekend. Peace.